If someone who's listening is on the fence about coaching, because there's
Mhm.
so many options, there's stock plans, there's AI coaching, there's individual coaches who talk to you, there's individual coaches who don't talk to you, right?
Yeah,
There's so many options out there for the consumer. But
yeah.
what would you want them to know about your coaching?
Well, my coaching is going to, I'll be your biggest cheerleader to the level you want me to be, right? So, I mean, some people want to have conversations through the week, some people don't. Um, I can listen, I can hear, I can separate the fact from fiction because we all do create our own
Mm-hmm.
narrative in our mind as well, and I can help people understand. Okay, well, this is where we're what we're talking about, but I think that this is actually what the situation is. I think where we need to go with that. And I think that the from my perspective, like, again, it's like I've fallen down so many times, and I've made the errors. What I can bring to the table is an understanding. Is that, what, I hear you. I
Mm-hmm.
know what shin splints are like. I know how they take you out, and I know it's because, in my mind, when I started running, it was because I ramped my volume up too much, and I know how frustrating it is. So let's get you back online. Let's get you going again. You don't need to justify it to me. That's not what, you don't need to worry about me, hauling out the yardstick or anything like that. Like, this is just about, that adult to adult relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that where I can take people and what I can do with them is actually create the chaos in their life that is, make it work for them, and then understand what it is they're telling me. It isn't so much that, you know, I'm here, I'm a ChatGPT module suggesting this. It's like, no, I'm a real person here. I can actually see that. And yeah, I know what chat may tell you that you should be doing this, and this week, but the reality is I know you.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, and I think that this is going to work for you much better than that because we bring that experience.
Yeah, the like half jokingly, but this is actually a true story that I always use when people ask about the AI stuff. Is like, yes, the AI maybe it knows physiologically that's what's best. I still question that, but let's give them that for a moment. It's like they don't know that your 9 month old woke up at 2 a.m. and was puking all over you, and you're
Right,
going on 3 hours of sleep, right? And
right.
so that's where like you are sure you could put that into the chat, and maybe it'll adapt, maybe it won't depending on how you've set up your chat. Maybe it'll be a David Goggins get your ass out there kind of thing, or be like, no, take a day
Yeah,
off. And the answer
yeah,
is it's probably up the middle relative to everything else an athlete has going on,
yeah,
and spotting that pattern. So yeah, it's an interesting world with all that stuff. I know I've seen some people come over from it. I think you have as well
yeah.
too, and